Hey, how you doing? Really? Is that so? I am either glad or sad to hear that. But today I just want to talk about something I love and something I'm very happy about. And I don't care who knows it. I love arms. And I'm not talking like the two on my hands. No, I'm talking about the game. The awesome boxing game that came out on the Switch years ago. Like one of the first games that come out on the Switch. It is amazing. I love that game, and I am gonna say it. I am pumped for Min Min to be joining Smash. I know the joke is, hey, did you know that no one plays ARMS anymore? Yeah, there's people playing, you're just not playing it and you're not seeing it. I play it here and there and I enjoy it. When I got my Switch, ARMS was like the first game I got. Like I waited a couple months. I waited till I want to say June of 2017 to get my Switch. Um, and it was the first game I bought. It was 100% the first one I bought. It was the first one that actually really interested me. I was really looking for a game to hold me over until Splatoon 2 came out. I would have waited, but it was the first time that the red and blue Switch Joy-Cons had just come out, like re-released. So I snatched it up, and of course I'm gonna have to play the game that is brand new. Um, I really don't understand why people dropped the game so fast. I mean, it was a competitive game. The game was centered around the game being in a tournament setting. Like, it was meant to be competitive. Did you not see the E3 with ARMS? It was so fun to watch that tournament. I know it was all motion control, and Mr. Yabuki was just a boss with it. But I think people just thought it was just a fun little motion party game, and I think that's what sucks. And what people need to take away is that it worked very well with the regular controller. I know, at least for myself, like I don't need a story mode, but I know a lot of people do. For me, I like to just go against bots and get better. I don't like to go against the near impossible stuff. Like I haven't even beaten like the top level of ARMS, even though I've played it so many times. The lore of ARMS is cool to me, but I don't know terribly much. So like I see the need for a story. Like I don't care about playing through most of the story modes of games. I can just read it. Like that means more to me. I wish we knew more about the ARMS story though. That is something that would be really cool to see in a sequel. It sucks that so many people drop the game here in the United States so early. The very beginning tournaments were just so hype. Like I saw Xanadu run stuff. I loved it. I loved watching the online, like the online tournaments. They were just so much fun to watch because it was just something new and people were trying to learn. What sucks is that the whole debate about should we allow custom arms or not, like as Action Sport Esports put it, Smash had already dealt with that, and that was a big issue. And the fact that Nintendo doesn't really fully embrace the tournament scene in the United States, that's what kind of killed it, I think, in the beginning. People that were like just watching it and would see people play the game, and they were just thinking, "Oh, this is just gonna be a motion control masher," and that's not the case. The game plays. It's very fun with motion controls. Like there's no denying that it is one of the most fun I've had playing a motion control game. But the Pro Controller is awesome. You can configure the buttons to how exactly you want it, and it works so well. Like I use the triggers and I changed up the buttons so the jump is not in a disadvantageous place. Like I said, Action Esports did a great video on the competitive side on it and how the game kind of dropped off, but there's still people playing it. It definitely points out that the United States gets shafted when it comes to Nintendo support, and that's what sucks. Nintendo of Japan supported the hell out of the game, as what they found out. They were getting actual events, they were getting the custom unlocked switches, so all the custom arms were open, and if you don't know anything about the custom arms, oh my god, it was not easy, like, beat all of the game with this character. No, it was a gamble, and the fact that you could get multiple of one, that's what sucked. I hope ARMS 2 comes back one day. I really do. I know a lot of people are a little meh about it, but I think it's a great game, and I think people just gave up on it too fast. I think more games came out, people forgot about it, but I think if you go back to it, since right now Smash is, for the most part, it's a little stale from what I'm reading, and just give it a shot, you'll have a good time. And I think there's a lot more in depth to it. It's not just the throw, punch, grab game that everybody thinks it is. It's really not. As other people have put it, it's not a traditional boxing game or a fighter. You're dodging projectiles in a way. And that was a lot of fun. It's like dodging slow-moving bullets? I don't know. But for me, some of my fondest memories of the game is I went home for Christmas and Smash had just come out. But we were still playing ARMS. We still chose to play ARMS because it was just something different. And playing with the motion controls made it even better. We played a little bit with the controllers, but motion controls just make it so much more fun and so wonky and weird, and I loved it. I am so excited for Min Min. I hope Min Min shows everybody, yeah, okay, maybe I'll give ARMS a shot. There's a reason why the price of the game hasn't gone down. People are holding on to it for the most part. Like, you go on eBay, you're looking at between 40 and 60 bucks. I've seen it at Target for still 60 bucks. GameStop, still 60 bucks back, when things were open. I really hope we get a second one, and I hope that people just don't see ARMS as what ARMS is now. I hope they see it as what it was meant to be. Mr. Ibuki put in so much effort into the game, and it really shows because everything's fluid and it feels right. Each character feels different, but has their own special abilities. Like, I know Springman's just a generic person, but then you have Ninjaro, who's just stupidly fast, and then Helix, who turns into a freaking DNA tower. I just hope that when we get it, because I'm very confident, as you can say with my one video where I called a ARMS character going to be in Smash, that we're gonna get an ARMS 2. I know for a fact we are. It's a untapped game, and as we've seen with Nintendo's fighting games, the second game is always the best.